Bring the kids. Bring Grandma and Grandpa. Heck, bring everyone and come to the Misquamicut Springfest in Westerly May 9th, 10th, and 11th at Misquamicut State Beach. You'll find an array of great food trucks, arts and craft vendors, games, rides, and a Ferris wheel with panoramic views. Great entertainment all weekend long with Jeff Pitchell and Texas Flood, John Batdorf, a tribute to the Cars, and Joyride, 80s Mixtape Live. It's the start of summer at Misquamicut Beach with Springfest. Misquamicut.org.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Misquamicut Beach Springfest preview. I am here live with the executive director of the Misquamicut Business Association, Caswell Cooke. Caswell, I know that this is an incredibly busy time for you. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. How's it going? Stressful time for you? By the way, we are live. I know that you like to do this live, so we are live.
Live.
Well,
yeah, we're there's a lot of things. All of a sudden summer comes, and so our Misquamicut Business Association, we like to kick off the season by presenting our Springfest, and this will be our 16th annual that kicks off tomorrow, Friday at 5:00, and runs Saturday 11 to 11 or 11:30 to 11, Sunday 11 to 5. I know the weather tomorrow doesn't look great, but it looks pretty good for Saturday, and it looks awesomely awesome for Sunday. So we're looking forward to that. But yeah, it's always a little stressful. I mean, this is our 30-something festival, so we know what we're doing, and we have a great staff. But I'm also trying to open a restaurant for next week and things like that, and do my day jobs and kids and DJing and playing out with my band, and just, I don't know, it's just so many things going on. So, it all has to happen, of course, in the same week. But, we get there. It's fine.
Yeah, you're trying to do all the things right now, which is great. But it should be a fantastic weekend. Tomorrow we have Jeff Pitchell and Texas Flood opening it up. Well, Never Enough first, and then the headliners tomorrow night, Jeff Pitchell and Texas Flood.
And then we don't want it to rain, but if for some reason it's a big rain shower, Never Enough will actually go play at the Windjammer.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
If they have to, it's just a little backup thing, because why not, Yeah. So, yeah. But Jeff Pitchell, he's played in Misquamicut a few times. He actually, the last time the Allman Brothers played, he got invited to play with them at the Beacon Theater in New York right before Greg Allman died. And he's actually played with the Allman Brothers, but he's played with so many famous people, and he's charted several albums now on the Billboard Blues charts, and he's even sung the national anthem at Fenway Park. So he's a great performer. And then Saturday we have our friend John Batdorf that we talk about a lot, and he's got some hits from back in the day. As well as some great new music, I got to say. And then we have a guy from Tennessee named Jason Acey, who had a #1 hit on the Trop Rock charts with a song called Rum Talkin'. And he's, think Jimmy Buffett with him. We have a band called the Sidecars, which is a Cars tribute band. So all the hits from the 70s and 80s. Then we have my band Saturday. And then after my band, we have actually a lot of the guys from Sidecar, but then they add a female lead singer. And then it's Joyride, and that's the 80s mixtape.
Oh, wow.
So you can kind of figure out what they're going to play when you say 80s mixtape. I mean, obviously, they're playing 80s music mostly. And then Sunday, we have two bands playing that are associated with the United Theater, Loose and Corvus.
Oh, okay.
And then we have Jason Acey. And then we have a late edition. The last hour of the festival from 4 to 5, my cousin Russ, he has another band, and it's called Random Debris.
Okay.
And he said, just throw me in the last hour. We won't charge you. And he's got to come. He has to come at the end anyway to take his drum kit that he lets us rent for the whole weekend. So, yeah, Random Debris, whatever that is, they will be randomly playing at 4:00 on Sunday.
Sounds good.
And then we got Kiefer's Karate Demo Friday at 7. We got your wrestling friends at 7.
Not my wrestling, but yeah, continue.
Saturday.
Yep.
Your friend Amy the Mime will be roaming around doing God knows what. I have no idea what I just don't even know what it's about. But at this point, she just shows up and, she'll want us to pay her next. And then we have a classic car. It's not that funny, is it?
No, Amy's the best.
She's freaking nuts, but you know, it's funny.
It is. It's great.
You got to be nuts to be a mime. Come on. I mean, they don't work in the union.
Seeing her a couple years ago interact with the wrestlers was really fun.
Oh, Christmas. She going to do that again?
Probably. I don't know. She
Sometimes
interacts with everybody. She
does. She's good. We love her, and she's in our Guy Fawkes play. And also, she does an Elvis-y thing, too. Have you seen her do that?
I have seen her do the Elvis thing. I think the mime is my favorite. But I loved it when she was with the governor a couple years ago as well. When he came down to Springfest and she sort of cornered him and sort of trapped him in an imaginary box. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think what I'm going to offer to do for her after this festival is launder her outfit for her. Anyway, let's keep moving on. The classic car show, it's not that funny.
It is.
As Rodney Dangerfield would say, I know a lot of jokes, all right? I've done this for a long time. The classic car show, which was supposed to be Saturday, or as they say in Westerly, Saturday, is now going to be Sunday from 11 until 3 with the Doc, sponsored by 102.3 The Wolf, and organized by Tim Connolly, who's got South County Cruisers. So all cars are invited, classic or specialty or whatever. Sam Pung. What bands are playing Sunday? From 12 to 2, there's a band called Loose, and then Corvus, and then Jason Acey, who from Tennessee, and then Random Debris. So those are the Sunday lineup.
Sounds great.
And then the drive-in opens next Friday with Jaws.
Yep, that should be a blast.
And then my restaurant, Seafood Haven, opens next Friday. So I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to be in several places at once.
You have to be. And I'm sure that you're probably DJing that night for some reason.
The next night.
How's Bob doing? Is Bob excited about the new restaurant?
Bob actually just walked in the back here. I think you can see him.
I can. Yeah, we can see him. Hey, Bob.
Hey.
Tell Bob he has to come on the morning show sometime.
We've already told Bob he has to come on the morning show.
He's been ghosting me.
Yeah, you haven't responded to Ben, Bob. We're live, by the way, just so you know.
All right. So anyway,
he said one of these days.
Come on. You got to promote the restaurant opening. So
we'll make him come on next week before we open so that he can talk about seafood.
Perfect.
We tried this really great fresh lobster yesterday from one of our suppliers, and I made my own lobster roll. Like I had a pan. Well, we're a restaurant, but we don't have anything really on yet. But I was able to find a pan, and this other guy from a bread company dropped off this really nice bun we've never used before. It's an actual lobster roll bun. So I put the two together because I was starving, and oh my God, the lobster was so good. Speaking of good food, you talked to Amanda, who organizes the vendors for the I'm sorry, Amanda organizes the whole festival. She's in charge.
Amanda's the festival director.
Sure. Okay. Absolutely. She is the festival director. But anyway, there's a ton of food, and your friend, the Greek food, is coming back. You know that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot his last name. It's like acidophilus or something. No, that's what I take for my heartburn. But it's no, yeah. But it's a name, Greek, obviously. But he has some of the best food. Then there's this guy that has this pizza, and I don't know what's in it. And I think I've told you before, it's like the best pizza. It's very simple. It's just sauce, cheese, and there's nothing on it.
Delicious though.
But it's like he puts crack in the sauce.
He doesn't. To be clear.
All right. And then we have a beer and wine trailer. That's the new trailer that the Windjammer bought last year, and they have it in service in the summer over in the sand pit by the Windjammer, but they are having it at Springfest and Fall Fest, which is pretty cool. So we have a full service, beer and wine trailer. which will be set up right next to the main stage, and then any kind of vendor you can imagine. I mean, really anything,
Nearly
craft.
100 vendors.
I heard her say that. Yeah, it's like, whether it's crafting or whether it's commercial or anywhere in between. I bought pillows there one time.
Yeah.
And then of course t-shirts, sweatshirts, there's all that kind of stuff as well. Candles, like all the stuff you can do shopping. So the kids can go on the rides, and the adults probably are more interested in the entertainment on the stage, and maybe the beer and wine tent and the crafts and stuff like that. And everyone's interested in the food, because there's something for everyone, right down to fried Oreos and kettle corn and all that kind of stuff. So it's really it's a lot of fun. It's fun to kick off the season, and this is also the 25th anniversary of the Misquamicut Business Association. God help me, I don't know how that much time has gone by since we started it in 2000. I was like 26 then, and now I'm 25 years older than that. So we're going to have our annual meeting next month. The governor's coming, things like that. So we're looking forward to that. But so this is our 25th anniversary year. So this event will really kick off the 25th anniversary, even though we had a nice luau and a wine tasting event. But this is our first,
There we go. Okay, we got sound back.
I keep getting phone calls. So this is our 25th anniversary situation. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And then we're even coming out, and pay attention to our social media channels. In about 2 or 3 weeks, we will have a 25th anniversary of the NBA special edition of Monopoly, which is called Misquapoly. And it's going to be for sale online and in the stores at the beach. And it's we did it about 8 years ago. Tim Brennan from Two Little Fish, he came up with the idea to do it. You see it in a lot of towns. They'll do their own version. It's like something opoly. But we have all the places on the map, like the Andrea and the Pleasant View and the places like that. Sam's Snack Bar, and then you can go to Purple Ape, and so it's kind of a cool thing, And then if you instead of going to jail, I think you get stuck in a traffic jam. It's things like that. And then there's little the little icons like the dog and the thing on the. Well, we have our own ones, and one of them, Charles bought a bull for Chillingham's. Linda from Shoreline Sanitation actually we have a toilet. So if you do not pass go directly to the shitter kind of thing. Can I say that online?
You can
say whatever I want. I'll get in trouble. Someone's gonna yell at me. You're not you're executive director of the NBA. You can't say that. But okay, she wanted a porta potty, but we could only get her a toilet. So anyway, it's going to be a really cool game. So look out for that. Look out for all kinds of great events going on. As I said, the drive-in is opening. I also heard that the town of Westerly, because they bought some property down the beach this winter, is going to be bringing in some kind of mini golf this summer. We haven't had mini golf in a few years, so that's going to be pretty exciting. So I'm looking forward to that. I understand also that Rhode Island Surf Company and Paddle Surf Rhode Island are both going to be down at the beach this year, and they're going to be doing water sports kinds of things, kayaking and, teaching kids and teaching people how to do those things. And then, of course, the Purple Ape will be opening up the jet skis probably soon, and all of his water sports crafts. So, while we have lost things like the water slide and some of the other things, we are pivoting to some other stuff, and I think having some mini golf down there again after 4 or 5 years will be really cool. So that's about it. I got to run because we are about to have a meeting, so I know we're live. But so come down to Springfest. It starts tomorrow at 5 o'clock. It goes till 11. Saturday 11:30 to 11. Sunday 11 to 5, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So be sure to come.
It will be, and I'll answer some of the questions while you go. So thank you so much, Caswell, and good luck with the restaurant opening as well next week.
Thank you very much.
All right, guys. We have a question here. What bands are playing Saturday night? So Saturday, starting at noon, we have Jason Acey. At 2 p.m. we have John Batdorf, which is a fantastic singer-songwriter from California. Had a bunch of hits in the 70s, including Wham Bam Shang-a-Lang, which then had a big revival in the 2010s. From the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack, and his new music is incredible as well. So definitely check out John Batdorf at 2 p.m. At 4 p.m. we have Sidecar, a tribute to the Cars. At 6 p.m. we have Caswell and the Peelanites. And then at 8 p.m. on Saturday, we have Joyride, which is an 80s mixtape. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then also on Saturday night at 7 p.m., we have Pioneer Valley Pro Wrestling, which is a fantastic wrestling company based in Springfield, Massachusetts, or around Springfield, Holyoke, Massachusetts, that will be coming down. They've been at the festival a couple times, and they are just fantastic. So make sure you come down and check that out. That is the entertainment for Saturday. Oh, also 5 to 8 on Saturday at the gate, Jose Costa will be playing the steel drums. So that is our Springfest preview for today. I want to say thank you. By the way, we will be having a ton of Springfest coverage here on 321, as we always do, but we got a little bit of a boost in our Springfest coverage this year over the course of the next few days from our friends over at Wireless Zone at 224 Post Road in Dunn's Corners. Want to thank Patrick, who, by the way, just got married over at Wireless Zone. Congratulations to Patrick. It's upgrade days at Wireless Zone 224 Post Road. May 9th and 10th, you can go down there and you can upgrade your any phone on any device. You get $350 off. You can trade in any phone and get a free phone, new free phone. They will buy out from, if you're switching brands, they will buy out any existing carrier up to $2,400. So say you're sick of AT&T and you want to switch over to Verizon, you can do that and get a buyout on your current phone plan for current devices up to $2,400. And if you upgrade to the brand new Samsung S25 this weekend, May 9th and 10th, you get an extra $200. So go check out Patrick's team over at Wireless Zone 224 Post Road, and we want to thank them for sponsoring some extra Springfest coverage, including a live stream of the wrestling event on Saturday night. So that stuff you can all follow 321 Media for. Obviously, if you're watching this on the Misquamicut Beach Facebook page, you can check out daily multiple times a day updates now going forward for Springfest for the next 4 days. It's going to be a blast. Friday, maybe a little rainy, but remember there is a Misquamicut bubble. So just because it's raining in downtown Westerly doesn't necessarily mean that it's raining at the beach. So definitely ask. We will keep you updated on what the weather is like for Springfest weekend. And then Saturday and Sunday are supposed to be beautiful. So make sure you go down, check out Springfest tomorrow night, 5 to 11, Saturday, 11 to 11, and Sunday, 11 to 5. Thank you guys so much for being here. That's it for me. Bye for now.